salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's video, we're going to be doing resin, if you can't tell, because I got my gloves on. And that means we are bringing the resin queen in, Miss Clara Lawrence. Hello, Clara.
Hello! And I don't have my gloves on.
Well, I was starting to mix the resin up because I'm going to mix some glitters up too. Like make some custom glitters. This thing is being ridiculous. But we're just going to let it roll. We're just going to let it roll.
Well, I just want to show you guys that I actually got my dragon on.
And get your dragon on? That sounds like
it does sound like a phrase. Get your dragon on. I got to remember that. That's good.
We're gonna do a I'm gonna tell Michael we're gonna do a parody. There's a song and there's another kind of song that it would go good with. I have it in my head. I can't sing
dragon
it.
On.
Yep, we're gonna do Get Your Dragon On.
I can't reach my pen. I'm gonna write this down. I'll forget it. We're gonna get it.
That's the cool thing about going live is we we can always watch the replay.
That's true. Do you remember to watch the replay?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sometimes, most of the time, just because I want to read the chat. And this guy, okay, this is a Franken Spinner. Okay, I took some old pieces that were given to me, and some chunks of lumber that I had out in the garage. And this one, I think I just need to get this screw out of here because he wants to go where he wants to go. He's a wanderer. And you know what? I'm okay with it. As long as he keeps spinning, I'm just going to, I'll be fine.
Oh my.
Oh, what?
No, I just saw him wandering big time.
Oh yeah, he's just wandering all over the place. But you know, as long as he keeps spinning, he can wander, and he's staying on. You know, he's not going over to the other lane. He's staying in his lane. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's got the wide lane.
Yeah, he's definitely in the old lady lane. Okay. So, what was I going to do?
Put resin on your tumbler. Say hi to everybody.
No. Oh yeah, that's one of the things.
I'll be nice. Hi everybody.
Well, I was gonna mix the rest of this. I gotta figure out how to hold this and see it in the light.
So we got Brenda in the house, Doris, Rochelle, Sue. Let's see who else we got in here. Melissa. I probably botched that name up. Janice, Lynn. Who else? I'm scrolling up. Brenda's in the house.
Brenda, yay.
If I missed you, I'm sorry.
Janice, Lynn. And Sue is here. Did you say Sue?
Yes.
Okay.
Good day, Sue.
Good day, Sue.
I always say good day to her in the chat.
Okay, so I'm using for today's experiment. I'm using this. What do I do with the box? Oh, there it is. I purposely left the box out. I'm using this clear resin set, the Unicone Art resin. So yeah, this turner is just. I'm experimenting with design, and these were parts that were given to me. So I've got the design now, and I think it's actually partially my fault. I don't think it's 100% the motor's fault. I think I might have drilled this hole crooked. So
I just think you need to put a leash on it.
Well, I don't have
a wander.
Yeah, he just wants to roll around. And like I said, as long as he keeps spinning, I don't really care. He's getting worse though. So I don't know. We'll just let him go.
Okay.
I'm not one to rein in people, you know, even if it's an inanimate object. Okay, so I got another 2 minutes to stir this resin, and I'm going to let it sit while I mix up some glitters.
All right, I'm gonna put it.
The Turner would have gotten a DUI. Yeah, pretty much, Lynn.
That's pretty good.
He just, I think, I actually, it could be the board too, because I just have like this piece of board that was a chunk of wood that I had left over, and I just, you know how you just want to use pieces that you have already to try and get an idea down before you go out and buy the stuff.
Yep.
So that's what this is. This piece here is actually a shelf for my drying rack, for my resin drying rack that was actually damaged in my move. So I don't know what they did to it, but it got so it wouldn't fit in the rack anymore. So I just figured, well, this is a good thing to use as a platform. And then I had some other pieces. And what are you doing, mister? All right. I have an idea. I'm just going to finish this live, and then I'm going to go. I have a bracket that'll fit over here. That'll keep it from wandering.
Sorry, the hubby came in real quick and I was waving at him.
Hi, Mike. Bye, Mike.
So I'm just putting a skin coat, barely a skin coat. I don't know if you want to call it a skin coat. It's like I'm just stretching this stuff out. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Sorry, I'm just like focused. I'm like watching.
No, that's okay. We had issues earlier with sound on my end, so not on her end.
I'm like watching this and seeing what if I lift it up, if it's better, if I push it down, if it's better.
Okay, let's see now. Do I want to do the other one or not? Decisions.
Okay.
I'll do the other one. I'll risk it.
Sue says you could damage the shaft in the motor. I don't care.
Okay.
This is an old motor, and it was free, and I don't think it's going to damage anything because these are actually microwave motors. I don't know if you guys know that, but that little turntable in your microwave. Mm-hmm. That's what these are, is to replace the motor in your microwave.
Huh. But
it's got a fail-safe in it that when it reaches a resistance, it'll turn the other direction, and if it still reaches resistance, it'll shut it off. It'll like shut itself off, and then you have to turn it off and then turn it back on, and it'll turn on again. I discovered that while I was doing things. So, I guess I'm kind of like trying to problem solve as well. And these tumblers, this one, is this the one? This one I got for $1 at Walmart. This one I got for 50 cents at the dollar store because I got 2 of them for $1. So it's more of just me practicing and seeing, okay, if this is happening, can I just let it run? You know, all this stuff is found stuff. And the only thing I actually bought was the switch and the switch box and the switch plate. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and I had to buy a couple of extra fittings. So.
Nice. Hopefully it'll work out okay.
Sue's got to go to work.
Oh, no. Bye, Sue. Thanks for stopping in.
So once I have this design perfected, I am going to do a video for members only. That will have how I built it, I'll have all the schematics, all the parts lists, and all that stuff once I get it perfected. Because I'm one of those people where it's like, I don't want to go out and buy a bunch of crap. And I
If
I
you're
don't have
not
the
going to use
money
it,
to go out. Yeah, I don't have the money to go out and buy stuff. And also, you know, if you talk sweetly to me, I might build it for you. Maybe. But
okay, I can put on the suite. but that means you have to come down here and build it.
yeah, no, that oh golly, that sounds just awful. Okay, this is really bothering me, so I'm not going to use that one. It's really my OCD is like. So now I got to find another use for this. I might actually put some. Okay, so I was talking with Brenda last night.
Well, that's good because she was on Autopalooza.
Yeah.
I would think that would be rude if you didn't talk to her. I mean, come on. All right, I'll
Well, I was because I couldn't find that tack it over and over again stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I got this stick and re-stick.
You mean this stuff?
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Listen here. There, Missy.
What, you want to borrow
Yeah. Thanks. But I'm going to try this.
Okay.
I'm going to try this and see if it does the same thing. Because I actually found, here you guys, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, you guys,
yes.
you can get holographic glitter at Walmart. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
You really?
Well, because I was just like, I didn't want to drive all the way to Hobby Lobby because I didn't know if they were going to have it because Hobby Lobby doesn't answer their phone. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay, well, plan number 2. Oh, and that's the other thing I built too, is I built I will post it on the group. I built a little wand holder because see these just screw off just like this. So that's why I've got these grips on here so I can hang on to it and it's a little bit thicker than hanging on to a 3/4 inch pipe. And these are the footballs from the dollar store. And I got some other ones that I don't like. I'm going to bring them back because it's $4. You know, I bought 4 of them. I'm going to see if I can find ones that were like this one again. But then this piece, where'd it go? This piece, there we go. My arm doesn't want to work. This piece will screw into the holder, and the holder is vertical. So I just screw it on there. And I'm going to build another one. If I really like doing this and I'm having fun and I can make some money doing this, then I'm going to build another one that I can use to just spray paint on, you know, so it holds it for me because I'm having issues with my hands and stuff. So I just, you know, need to do that. Okay, so I'm babbling, I know.
but we still love you.
I hope so. Shiza. Aha. So I get these at the dollar store too. They're little Sure Fresh. They're little, I think they're 2 ounce. No, 3.6 ounces. So they're almost 4 ounce. They're little condiment cups, kind of, but they're a hard plastic. And when I do my ornaments, I have a bunch of glitter that I mixed up because I like to have, you know, variety. So variety is the spice of life, right? Right. Let's clean this up.
Okay, so I figured out that you need to open up your glitters before you bring your tumbler over because doing that one-handed is just about damn near impossible.
Oh, jeez.
Just saying.
Just FYI?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take...
Okay.
I have my little spoons. And these I get at the dollar store too. They're little dainty spoons. So I'm going to take...
So I'm going to do my chunky glitter next and then go to the next size down and then go back to the fine. So that way I'm filling in. At least that's the theory. All right, let's do. All right. So this is like a medium size one. It's not super fine, but it'll start filling in some of the bigger holes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one I'm going to do is fine, so it'll fill in all the little bits.
Well, I'm just kind of having fun mixing.
Oh, you mix them ahead of time in a cup?
Yeah. I don't know, just that way if I like it, I can make it again. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's kind of how I roll.
All right, let's see.
I need one more scoop of that purple just so I get a little bit more of that.
I think I might do this as a tray on the bottom, meaning all the leftover glitters that fall.
Yeah.
Usually I throw them all into a bag, so kind of like your cup, where it's all mixed up.
Yep.
I think I might just put it in the bottom of a tray. That might be pretty.
That would be pretty. I like the colors that you're using.
I go all the way around. Close.
So the other thing I found when I was at Walmart yesterday, I don't go to Walmart very often because the people there are usually rude. But yesterday they were all really nice, except for the people in the parking lot. I almost got hit by a car twice. Two different cars. Two different cars. Yes. People annoy me. But I got these unicorn glitter. I was showing. They're actually little unicorns. I don't know if you can.
They're very cute.
They're just actual little unicorns. So I'm going to put them on this cup. So, anywho. Okay. So most of the bubbles. So this hasn't really thickened up. I was hoping it would thicken up. Okay, because this unicorn resin is very thin when you mix it. Okay, so I've used just resin, and I've used stone coat, and I've used the casting craft that you can buy at Hobby Lobby and Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
And I've used one other one, KS resin, I think it was. And this is probably one of the thinnest resins that I've used.
Wow.
There's like no viscosity to it. So that might be why it's inexpensive. So keep that in mind. I mean, if it's going to do what I want it to do, it doesn't really matter, you know. And if it sets up nice, it's not going to really matter. So there we go. All right, we're going to put...
All right.
Oh, I forgot to put something down. Oops. Oh, well. Oh, wait, I want to put something down after resin. All right, so that should be good. Now, I did tape the edge of this cup because this is just this is literally a cheap dollar store cup, okay? And it's actually literally 50 cents for this cup. And that's why I'm using inexpensive glitters. I'm not going to use my expensive glitters on this cup because this is just going to be for me. I don't care. This is practice. This is me having fun with Clara.
Ah. Hey, don't like the inexpensive glitters. They work great. This is this is the place to use them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, I'm just going to use them on here, see how they work, see how they look. Because sometimes those expensive glitters, they're just people going out buying the cheap glitters and mixing them together to give you custom colors.
Yep.
Definitely. So, you just got to buyer beware, I guess. All right, I think I got all this covered. Make sure I got my bottom.
I don't think I got mine completely covered and missed a couple spots. Oops.
It all washes out in the end.
Let's hope not.
Well, okay, it all equals out in the end. How about that? Smart ass.
Who? I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Okay.
So I did a glitter cup recently. In fact, it was my first one, and the edge of it, I guess the resin moved and it left a bald spot, and I used a very bold purple on the bottom. I was like, oh, what?
A bold spot and purple. That's like a double
Yeah. And I was like, crap, how am I going to match this up? And it already cured. It was like, crud. And then I had a thought, like, it was like a last minute thought, like about a couple weeks later, because it's like dreading on me. It's like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. And it was like, hey, alcohol ink. And it worked.
There you go. Ah, shiza.
Now what'd you do?
I knocked a bunch of stuff over. Go me. Well, I was trying to get a piece of paper, and good Lord, I have things just all stacked up in here. All right, so.
That's all right.
Like any good artist would.
Hey, if you've got an open space, you fill it with stuff. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So I think that'll do nice.
Okay, so that should work. You got
a little spot there.
Okay.
You find all the bald spots, and then another one pops up. I know. I'm just trying to sprinkle lightly, and I know the whole thing's going to dump out.
That's why I got a spoon.
But, fun doing it this way.
I'm too much of a klutz, honey. I know my limitations. I was born a klutz. I will die a klutz.
Same.
My middle name is not Grace. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. So I'm going to go put this on the turner.
Yeah, I'm doing mine on the turner because I'm not coordinated enough, I guess.
I'm almost wondering about getting parchment paper. Has anybody tried the parchment paper smooshing it down thing? I have not tried that much. I want to smoosh it down with my hand.
I'm going to, now that you mentioned that, I'm going to grab a piece of parchment paper and we're going to try it.
All right.
Like I said, these are cheap cups. For me, anyway. I don't know what you're using. I'm getting glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Okay, let's turn this guy off for a moment.
All right, totally took my earbuds out, so hope you weren't talking to me.
I was.
Oh, shoot.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I'm just teasing. I just got glitter everywhere, but that's okay.
Hey, that's what I'm doing this over a tray. Because I know I'm gonna get grill everywhere.
I just got to be mindful of what Michael might say.
Which is why I'm now forbidden to use glitter in the garage. This is not manly. You cannot do this.
Well, this makes you look like you were at the strip club. That's all.
And I used the super, super, super fine stuff, so it went everywhere.
Yeah, that stuff's, that stuff's related to dust.
Oh. Pick it up, big chunks. Okay.
Okay, so I guess I am kind of coordinated. I am actually kind of doing a good job here. Kind of proud of myself. Okay. Don't toot your own horn too loud there, Tish. You've got plenty of time to screw it up.
Shh, positive thinking.
It's really pretty.
Positive thinking. This will look good.
Yes. It's going to look amazing. Okay. Let's
in that spot. It's not getting in that spot. Tish, why won't it get in that spot?
You gotta beat it into submission. Where's your parchment paper?
That's the problem. It came out on the parchment paper.
I'm not gonna use parchment paper. I'm just gonna use this paper. There it goes. Okay.
All right. Good enough. I think that'll do.
Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna use this paper in my hand. And I'm just gonna let it turn.
All right, I'm putting you down for a sec.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. Okay, no pressure. You put too much pressure. No pressure. Okay, I'll put this. Okay, that didn't work. That's okay. That's why we do this.
I is back.
Ta-da! Yeah, that paper trick didn't work for me.
Oh no.
So we're just gonna do this again. We're just gonna go hit the bald spots. Now, do you just let this dry?
I will put it on the turner and just let it, cure up.
Okay. And then you put another coat of resin on it?
Mm-hmm. Do any touch-ups you need to? And yeah.
So if this doesn't turn out, like I said, if this doesn't turn out, I'm out a little bit of glitter, I'm out a little bit of resin. It's not that big of a deal.
It'll be fine.
Yes. I'm going to use the same mix on the other one. I'm going to use that tack it method though. Because this does have the holographic glitter in it.
And you don't want to waste it?
And, well, now I want to see what happens when you mix holographic with like regular glitter. I want to see what the results are.
It's sometimes chameleon-like, sometimes not.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, do I have a good mix? Do I have a good mix here, or am I just blowing sunshine up my own butt, or
No comment.
If these turn out okay, they're not like horrendous. I might actually do these on a giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not this one. Maybe not this one because this one's gonna be like close to my heart because it's the first one I've ever did. Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I notice, that I'm practicing these and people want them, then maybe I'll do a giveaway. I don't do it very often because I don't want people on my channel just because I'm giving away free information. That's good enough. It may be bad information sometimes, But hey, it's free. What do you expect?
Yep. All right. Let's
Okay,
see.
I think I wiped the glitter. I think I wiped the resin right off of that spot. So I'm gonna go and hit the button.
So I'm using this fire and ice glitter, which reminds me of scales a lot, but it
Yeah.
is cool as all get at. It'll come off like white and almost bluish, but
Yeah.
like if you put it in dark stuff, it does seem to like light up like it's on fire. It's wild stuff.
Very cool. Sounds cool. Okay, that one spot was bothering me. The rest of it, not so much. Okay. So
how long did you go shopping for your decals to do the peekaboo part?
I am actually gonna cut them out on my silhouette.
Oh, are you?
Yes. I have one that is kind of steampunk like.
Uh-huh. That sounds like fun.
It's gears. So I'm gonna use that and play around with that. So I'm gonna take these pieces. I'm gonna spin this. There we go. Come on, baby, turn back on. Oh, that was not what I wanted you to do. All right. Oh, I need to find my plastic pieces because I have plastic that fits down on the bottom of these, but I don't know where it's at. When I moved here last fall, I just kind of put things where I think they should go.
Uh-oh.
And
Did you
now
put it in a really safe spot?
And I put it in, I put it in like a super uber safe spot. So we'll see. Okay, so I like that one. Let's do another mix real quick. And I think I might put, actually, let's just put this in a mold. And put this in this mold. I'm going to throw this stuff away. Hang on. I'm actually going to get, I'm going to put, my other idea, because who was telling me you can put acrylic paint? Was it you that said that you can put acrylic paints, like small amounts of acrylic paint in resin?
You can. You just got to be very mindful of it. It will seize up if you get too far. It has a chemical reaction.
Well, because I was wondering if you put like this dragonfly glaze in there. It's so sparkly. With like put a little bit of resin color and then this dragonfly glaze in there. I was going to experiment with that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find my little cups.
Oh no, I got some.
I've got, it's just, send them right over, please.
Okay.
So, I'm going to pick this. Okay. I'm going to do this. Sorry for the loud noise, y'all.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. This is pretty. It's like ready for a red carpet.
Oh my gosh, that's really pretty.
Ready for the red carpet.
Definitely.
That's about as close as I'm going to get to a red carpet.
Same here. Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm going to go throw this in the trash. Okay, so I'm going to put some glitter in this resin, and then I'm just going to put it in these molds. Because where did my other paintbrush go? Well, we're going to put this in there. Okay.
I don't know what you're doing over there, but
Am I
sounds like you're
making
busy.
I'm making noise.
Okay. Well, you're doing a
Okay.
good job. Keep it up.
Okay.
I'm reaching.
Okay. I don't know where my other paintbrush is, so I'm going to use this one. Sweep up as much as the stuff that I can. The thing with this is this has sticky, like the repositionable sticky stuff on it. So I'm not going to be able to get much up. It's all the glitter is sticking to it.
Oh no.
So it's okay because I can get most of it up. Oh, it's stuck. All right. Well, let's just go with it. Okay.
So what I'm doing with the parchment paper is I'm just trying to push down the chunky resin so it's not sticking up on the edge, because it will stick to the resin like a blade and create a lot of texture. So you have to do a lot of sanding after your first coat. So I'm trying to minimize that.
Yeah, I'm finding my hand is just a better thing than any kind of paper because I can't tell with the glove and the paper, I can't tell how much pressure I'm putting on.
And I think it takes a little practice to figure it out, because the first time it's like, big mess. Second time, itty bitty mess. Third time, hey, not so bad. It worked. Oh yeah, it's super. I don't know if you can tell by the edges or not. I should have shown before and after. And see how the edges are nice and smooth up in here. Not a lot of texture, so it did good. All right, I'm gonna put this on the turner real quick before it starts moving.
I'll be back. Okay. All right. Probably not the most ideal way to do this, but I'm not good with the paper. And I have tape on the edge up here. So any glitter and stuff on here will come up. But I do have a couple of really tiny bald spots, but since we're doing a peekaboo tumbler, I can design it to cover those spots. So I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to open up. Bless you. Goodness sakes.
It came all the way from my toes.
Bless you.
Thank you. I usually do 3, so I'm waiting for the third. So this is the purple one that I was telling you guys about, and it left a really white ring around the bottom of it.
Right.
Not completely, and I just dabbed it with some purple alcohol ink, like a nice purple violet, and it blended in. You would never know. So I need to do another coat on this. Shh, don't tell anybody. Well, shoot, I should have had another cup ready. That went faster than I expected.
Don't you like it when things go well? Ah, scheisse.
The tumbler will hear you.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, crap.
So I saw somebody do this where they had the I've seen people do the pieces of paper under the glitter to catch the excess glitter, but this one person like had hers like pre-folded. I was like, that's just a simple step, but it's brilliant.
Right.
Especially when you have resin fingers and you're not trying to touch a whole lot.
Right. No, it makes sense completely.
Mm-hmm. Now I have my own custom blend. If I wanted to keep these separate in the original things, I could have just poured it out each time.
Right.
But I'm lazy.
Well, no. You're just wisely using your time because now you have a custom blend.
Aren't you sweet? I'm lazy.
You're not lazy. Oh, I got lots of glitter in here. There's lots of bling in here. Holy Hannah.
Sparkly.
Look, can you see that? Instead of gleaming the cube, we're going to be glittering the cube.
Oh, you put it right into the resin, didn't you?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm almost tempted to pour it on the cup.
On the cup directly and snort.
It's like, oh, let's see what happens. No, I won't. But see, even putting all that glitter in here, it still didn't. I'm a little put out. I'll have
now,
to.
When I mix resin and glitter, I get it so that it looks like there's barely any resin in there, and it's just it's almost like a paste of resin,
right?
Or a paste of glitter. That's what I want to say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, if it thins out so fast when you go to pour it,
right?
And it's like, all that glitter.
Well, I'm putting it in a mold, so it's not going to thin out.
Okay.
So I'm actually okay. I gotta show you because these are just really cute, and I had to use them. Look at. Do you see? Oh, hang on. Wait, turn it right side up. Do you see?
Delayed. Oh, yes. Yes, you showed me those earlier.
It's so cute. So I'm going to put these in the bottom of my mold.
Fine.
If I can get, okay. Flip and flap and flap and flip.
Will they stay there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, that one's stuck to the, hang on. I got to take my glove off because I think this will be easier without gloves.
It's stuck to your glove?
Yeah, it's stuck to my glove. And I can't find my tweezers. I know they're around here somewhere. Aha! I found them.
I'm holding back. You know what I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Okay, these tweezers are not working. Okay.
Are you making me want to do something with my leftover resin? Dang, nabbit.
Right, well, that's what we're here. We're here to show you that you don't, if you mix too much, this is what you can do.
Yeah, but you know me. I've got several projects lined up.
Well, yeah, you usually just go and go and go until you can't go no more.
Uh-huh.
And even then you push the envelope and do something that I think is really cool, and you're like, nope, it's ugly. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say, Clara.
That's a big nope there.
She's like, nope, it's ugly. And I'm like, I kind of like it. Oh, I hate it. Okay, well, you got to do it, honey.
Are you referring to that tray I did?
Yes. I'm like, I like it.
And I covered up with purple. It was like, the next morning, I was like, ugh. Girl.
Didn't the purple one turn out either?
Oh, the purple one turned out great.
Okay.
It was the one before it, and it's like, I got in the moment. I know better. But I heated that stuff up way too much, so of course all the swipes are going to disappear. But in the moment, it was like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah. Well,
a lot of things are really cool in the moment. Mainly, mainly ex-boyfriends and such. But,
a literal, that's what she said, moment.
Exactly. Okay, hang on. I don't know how this is going to cure. I don't know what is going on with this, but I put some of the unicorn glitters in the bottom of the mold, like so. So they're just kind of prancing around. I think I'm going to do 3, though. I don't really like, well, no, a pair of unicorns is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually very Fibonacci and have to have odd numbers. But 2 works. Okay, this unicorn wants to stick to me. Let's see if he stays there. Because I have an idea. I that's always a scary thought when I say something like that.
Did you just put one on the tumbler? You did.
Yes, I did. So
No, that's cool. I'll become your little icon, your little logo.
Well, I was going to take some of this, whatever was left over from the leftovers. Because I'm only going to fill this partially because I don't know how these are going to cure. And then I'll come back with some clear glitter, or some clear resin, and top them off. So, I need to do one more, I think. Yeah, I need to do one more. Actually, probably two. I should need to fill the whole thing. Okay, we're gonna go with it. I got these at Home Goods like many, many years ago. I'd never used them for the actual purpose that I bought them for. I have like 3 of them. I got like $1.
What was the original purpose for?
I was going to do little picture holders. Like, I was going to put, what's it called? Plaster of Paris. And then put them, fill it with plaster of Paris, and then drill a hole in them, and then put a little wire in them, and then paint the base to look like stone or, whatever I decided to make it look like. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just not going to use plaster. I'm going to use resin.
That'll work.
So we'll see how these turn out. And even if they don't turn out, at least I can test my theory, Well,
they're kind of like creating little resin tiles, right?
Little like resin cubes, like ice cubes.
Which would go great in your drink.
Well, they're not going to go in the drink, but I figured, you could put them on by one of your like your trays. And say, this is what's in this tray. This is this cheese and this meat. That's
so I was showing my collection of resin tile bits and all the different colors and baggies and stuff like that. Well, that's actually glass that I'm using for my
how do you make
horsey
those?
table.
So how do you make those?
It is actually a mold meant for ice.
So it's just a little ice cube mold?
But they're tiny, tiny little ice cubes. And I liked them because at least I could get some detail. And I didn't have to worry about cutting the pieces when they were done cured because, I knew that some of these would be like a month old and be like rocks. And it would be really difficult to cut. So every time I had leftover resin, I would just pour it in there, whether it was a dirty pour or just straight colors. And and then eventually a couple long days full of watching movies, sort them out via colors. So now I have bags full of colors I can just grab as I want. It works great.
Cool. That's very cool. That's actually a very cool idea for like a mosaic top on like a table or something. The way you can do custom colors.
I'll show you, give you an idea of when you do enough resin projects, this is how much leftover resin you can have.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
Be
afraid.
Don't show me.
Okay,
don't show me.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look away.
Michael might see this. He'll forbid me. No, he wouldn't do that.
You didn't look right. Okay.
I looked.
Yeah.
I just don't want Michael to look. Michael, turn away. He's not here, but he might watch the replay. So,
Michael, you saw nothing.
Yes, you saw nothing.
I'll do my
There's
magic
nothing
hand.
to see here. There's nothing to see here. Okay, so
hopefully I didn't make anybody sick by walking around my studio.
That's okay. They should know. They should know better by now.
Well, then I'll take them on walkabout.
Yeah. You get the impromptu tour because Clara has art brain. See. I don't even call my ADD art. I don't call my ADD anymore. I call it art brain.
Art brain. I like that.
Because I go off on tangents. And Mike, it's funny because Michael is one of those people that just doesn't talk in the morning, like at all. And I babble. I just talk about random stuff and just whatever. And I'm just blah 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 blah. And it's funny because he's not, and I am, and
so I got these glitters off of Amazon. They come in these huge bags, but it's a super fine.
Right.
This one's super fine. It's almost a transparent one with a little bit of iridescent to it.
Right.
They have them in all different colors, but I highly recommend, some of the basics like a halo, a black and a white, and especially the clear, because the clear you can add with, like, say you're doing a blue resin, you can add some of this to it and really, make your blue sparkly. So I have had this bag forever, and I'm still not through with it.
Really?
Yeah, but I like ones that can stretch out or change your other colors that you have existing, instead of having to like buy a color that's blue and then buy one that's sparkly and then buy one that's shimmery. I like to have some other components that make it shimmery, so you don't have to.
Well, and it's just all about, going about and doing your thing too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to stop this for a second.
This is my claw talk, I think. Do my hands.
I'm going to give him some friends.
Are you going to put another one on there?
Yeah, he needs a friend. He feels lonely to me. I'm going to put a friend right there.
Oh, Doris, are you talking about my shower? Doris says, I'm always hoping to see the shower tile mosaic again.
Yeah, that's because it's miraculous and awesome.
That's definite what the hell have I done kind of moment, 2 days into it. And you realize you haven't made a death. Oh, she said yes. Okay. Well, since I'm in, I have nothing to do because I got it done too fast, I'll be happy obliged.
Yes, that's that's a very epic. And I am never doing it. Because I learned my lesson through you.
All right, I will take you guys into the shower. I don't normally do this. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no, you don't. You're not kidding. You usually don't do that. Okay. Gotta get this spinning because he's getting clumpy.
All right, so I got to share with you guys a story. So my mama, I did a mosaic for. Ooh, I'm really echoey in here. And I did several mosaics for her bathroom. And she's like, you got to sign it. I'm like, Mama, I'm doing tiles that are like this big. If I sign it, it's going to be the entire thing. She's like, but you need to have your name in it. Well, that's where the hearts came from. I said, so look, when I put the little hearts in there, that means I signed it and that, it was done with love. She goes, I can live with that.
Your mama's cool.
So now whenever I do a piece, I tell Mama, I said, you got to find a heart.
All right. So here is our test to see, Clara.
Yes.
Here's our test to see if the chunky glitter will stay in place.
Okay.
Like where it's positioned. So you can kind of see that I have them kind of prancing around at the bottom. Okay.
You have a prancing pony?
I have 5 prancing unicorns. So they're happy. They're in glitter land. And I just put some of the glitter. I had just a little bit of glitter resin left over, so it'll probably leave a hump, and I'll probably have to like sand the bottom a little bit, but I'm okay with that. to do an
Mhm.
experiment, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of, I gotta eventually walk away from this. That's where I need to go. But I'm just I'm noticing some bald spots, and at this point, I'm really not caring if I leave a lump. I just don't want a bald spot.
Yeah.
Sneaky fella.
Yeah, definitely can't have a bald spot.
No. And I think it's just the glitter moving. So it's okay for that. It's white that's showing through. So it'll make sense. Maybe a little.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And I'm just going to let this chill out right here. And let these chill out right here. I'm excited to see what these look like when I'm done. Oh, geez. Telemarketer calls right in the middle of the live stream. There you go. Never a dull moment in this house.
I know.
All right. So next week we are. Oh, good morning, Jeff. Oh, and Pamela McCoy has joined us as well. Yes, the white spots are little unicorns. I got unicorn glitter at Walmart yesterday. So I'm excited. Whoa, and I almost dropped the book. That would have been bad. Okay. So join us next week where we're going to do some peekaboo stuff on these tumblers, and knowing us, we'll probably have more. So, because I'm going to make I'm going to make my other turner this weekend. So, I'm going to get.
Nice.
Yeah. Now that I have the design down and how I want it to be and how I want measurements and blah, 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 blah. Because I want to be able to do vases on these as well. And a lot of the tumbler turners aren't long enough this way to accommodate a vase. So
that's why you did yours so long. Okay.
Yes, because I have those tall cylindrical ones. I also have some other round ones that I want to be able to do. Mm-hmm. And, just some different things that most people aren't doing. So that I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen some, but not in the style that I would do them in. So, anywho, next week we'll be doing peekaboo tumblers. Mm-hmm. And
using these glitter tumblers.
Yep, using these glitters. I'm gonna do the tack it method of sorts on this one later this afternoon or tomorrow or eventually. And so I'll show you the different ways that we did this and stuff. So one of the things that I am gonna do for like channel members is do more of this kind of stuff. On the channel memberships. So any channel member $14.99 and above gets live videos and stuff like that. So when I'm working out in Studio B, I'm just going to go live is basically how I'm going to do it. So I thought long and hard of how I was going to do all this. And it's like, well, when I'm working, I can just go live and answer questions on the fly. And if people show up, cool. If people don't, oh, well, we're just going to go with it. So, and that includes any Patreon members as well. If you check out the Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee as well, the Buy Me a Tube of Paint. I created a Facebook group for all of those members that are at the right price point. Basically, if you sign up for Buy Me a Coffee, at the level that's there for memberships, you get in the Facebook group, so you'll be able to see these lives and stuff, because I can stream simultaneously to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I'm going to utilize that.
I think you got a member, Lynn Myers.
Oh, awesome! Welcome, Lynn. Thank you. So yes, that's going to be me doing more Tumblr stuff and more, some kind of like outdoor cooking stuff and stuff that I can just share with you guys my knowledge that I can't share on the channel to stay within the niche so the channel grows. So that's my kind of thing. So anywho, tomorrow night is Friday Night Flip Cup. So we've got the palette challenge going on with that. So you don't want to miss out on that. And then Saturday Night Shenanigans as well. So be sure to tune in if you can't catch that replay. And you guys have a great creative day. Thank you, Clara, for joining me again. Love you, love you.
Always love you too. And thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yes. Please, thank you for spending time with us.
As we figure out this stuff.
Yeah. It's been a process. Anywho, have a great day. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happess. Now I gotta find the button. Oh my gosh, I'm too old.
Hit that button! Hit the button!
Hit the button!